Well, Mark, if you use the ferries every day for work or just occasionally for fun, these cuts are going to impact just about everybody for the foreseeable future.
All drivers.
Lining up for a ferry is necessary.
At least I can work, but I still would like to be on the boat as fast as possible.
But waiting hours in line is fast becoming a necessary evil.
I hate it. It's really annoying.
Massive system-wide crew shortages have plagued the state ferries since early this year, canceling hundreds of sailings, stranding countless passengers, and leaving riders with few options. In response, ferry officials are now cutting the number of boats to meet the dwindling number of crew members. Nearly every run will be down at least one boat. A ferry spokesman says the cuts are intended to give customers as much reliability as possible and minimize unplanned missed sailings. The trade-off is more predictability but fewer boats and likely longer lines. Waits are expected to be up to 2 hours on a typical day, probably worse on weekends and holidays. Not an ideal situation for riders like Ian Lindsay. It's kind of pick your poison, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. At least you have some consistency where you know there's a schedule. Because I've had a couple of doctor's appointments I had to try to make, and you get down there, you go a boat ahead, and you're still late for the appointment.
It's kind of a no-win situation.
Rick Hughes is a former Ferry Advisory Committee member from Orcas Island. He worries about food getting to island grocery stores and people to doctor appointments. At this point, he says the issue goes far beyond crew shortages, but to a legislature that has neglected the ferry system for decades.
If it wasn't this labor issue, it's going to be something else right behind that. I mean, we've got duct tape on the ferry system. But the problem is that the ferries hasn't been fully invested in over the last 20 or 30 years.
The new schedules go into effect this weekend. By the way, at this point, the only crossings not impacted are Port Townsend and Point Defiance. And one more note, last week we told you that there were still about 250 ferry workers who were believed to still not be vaccinated. We're told now that number is closer to 200, with just a few days left until the governor's vaccine mandate deadline. Live in Edmonds tonight, Eric Wilkinson, King 5 News.